Champions Tour Grand Prix of Madrid. He crosses the line and takes the win. That is amazing.
The fifth stage of the Longines Global Champions Tour and the first of the European stages, Madrid. This beautiful royal woodland here just close to the gates of the city sees the world's best to battle. Previous winners already in the field like Marcus Senning and Ben Mayer would guarantee this to be another classic. Round one of the competition and previous winner on the Longines Global Champions Tour, Marcus Senning, the master of riding, comes in with his homebred horse Funky Fred, producing a brilliant clear to put them in with a chance of winning this once again. The 2018 winner, Ben Mayer, returns with Explosion W. There's been huge anticipation about the return of this horse, and here they get the double for the Grand Prix. The crowd lifted up a gear and in their noise as well for Eduardo Alvarez Aznar, the home rider who finished equal second here last year, third in 2016. Much hope and anticipation on Rockefeller de Pleville de Bois-Morgau for this fabulous combination that have been consistent throughout. Was this going to be the year for the Spaniards? Germany's Daniel Deusser, and with Peter de Vos away on other duties this week, a chance for him to claim the lead in the Longines Global Champions Tour rankings. A superb clear for him with Callisto Blue will give him a chance, but would he have the pace and the brilliance to keep up in the jump-off? Michael van der Vleuten, a twice winner of Madrid Grand Prix, last winning in 2014 with the brilliant Verdi, returns this time with the newly owned Spanish horse of Dana Blue. March Ortega recently taking ownership of this horse, and in front of the home Spanish crowd, lots of pressure on him. He would rise up to it to produce the clear and put himself in with a chance. Martin Fuchs, previous winner on the Longines Global Champions Tour in Mexico City. On the winning teams this week as well, a man on fire for the world number 5. Chaplin will put themselves right in with a chance, having qualified well to go penultimate combination. They put themselves into the jump-off too, and they're going to be hard to beat as the last ones to go in that second round. Well, here we go into the jump-off of the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Madrid. The Grand Prix, another of those tickets for Prague. Will they be a part of that Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix? Or the question is, who will be? It's another story for him. He could go to the top of the leaderboard on the Longines Global Champions Tour. Ben Mayer, last year's winner, Explosion W, and finally Martin Fuchs and Chaplin complete the 11. So Daniel Goldstein will go first. They were brilliant in Shanghai. They're going to have to seriously put the pressure on the rest here, and they're going to keep coming at whatever score she sets. It's a tough one. It's not impossible.
All right, jump-off time. 11 for the big prize and the ticket to Prague, to the playoffs, to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix. Here we go. Goldstein, Lizzie Mary, first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Steers in to global champions. Long gallop, Gruppo Ulen. Combination. Lands here at 26. And now 2 fences left to jump, and this is a long gallop, and it plays into the hand of Lizzie Mary and Daniel Goldstein. Left-hand turn up to the last fence now. Longines, the clock is ticking, and home on double clear.
40.86, run. Well, that gives them a heck of a target to go for in this Grand Prix. Good Danielle Goldstein, she's already claimed a ticket for Prague. She's already through to the Super Grand Prix.
He knows that this is going to be tough.
Right. All right, then, let's get on with it. 40.86, it was what was expected. Marcus Senning, Funky Fred, if anyone remember him winning here previously on Predator 2, it was a masterclass. He needs that again. Winner here back in 2016. Second of 11.
8 strides, one more than Goldstein. So Goldstein took the fastest route on an angle over global champions. Gruppo ON. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 now into the combination, and he's got that one down. He was a little bit faster, a little bit ahead of the clock. Goldstein landed there around 26. He was faster, but he's got one down. What's his final time telling us? For the score, and the time is 40.97 seconds, so that makes him 1/10 slower than Daniel Goldstein and Lizzie Mary, but the 4 are on the board. Aining and Funky Fred settle for second at this point.
And again, I think we're going to be into a jump off. We're not talking about big margins here. We're going to be talking about fractions. Leaves a leg there for Funky Fred on the 40.97 against 40.86. Danny Goldstein leads. You saw the expressions of the other riders down in there in the warm-up. They know she has set some target. Henning out of the running. Who's next out of the starting blocks? Martin Fuchs up there watching. He goes down to the tail end. Straight out to the boards comes Bart Bless, Chin D.
7. He's that's a quick go. That's a quick start. Gets a good stride to Global Champions Tour. Here, Aining did 8. Look at the split time. Quicker, half a second than Goldstein. And here is where Aining lost a little bit of ground, and Bless isn't super fast here. It is about 40.86 seconds for the biggest win in his career. If Bart Bless clears this, it's going to be very close. Oh, yes!
Enough, 40.11. Bart Bless, bless him. Didn't connect, that was fast. 40.11. He goes ahead of Danny Goldstein, 40.86. Well, as you say, he might have just pulled off the biggest win of his career so far. Gin D is definitely going to be a large gin and tonic later. Wow.
And still some humor. And Steve, there's still a little bit of meat on the bone.
Absolutely.
To the second fence, to the Cacer, the second last fence, there is still some margin.
There is going to be a big part of this. The draw is going to play its part. The advantage, I think, with the lineup that we've got, whatever we do.
Here's a galloper.
Jérôme Garie, Kelhom de Hoos, Mexico winners. They did it there on the turf. Can they do it again?
Nice and easy 7. He'll really give it a cut at this vertical. Look at that, Steve, look at that, wow! That is very, very risky, but it all works out. Good stride to the triple bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holding 7 where the others did 8, but it gets even too close and it goes down. And it goes down for Guéry, and for Bless, this is a tough opponent. Gone.
Now they're pushing them into errors.
Yep. 4 and faster than Bless, I think so. 40 seconds sharp, but again by a 1/10 of a second. Faster, but not clear.
Just by the blink of an eye, he gets a faster time, but he does pick up 4 on the way. It is 1 down for Jérôme Garie and Kelhom de Hoos. Into third place, Bart Bless leads the way.
Just lost his shape. Tried to hold him, but he was too forward into it.
One big opposition out of the way, but he's already booked his place to Prague. Bart Bless could follow in the likes of Frank Schutter last year if he could pull this one off. Now, Michael van der Vleuten going for a 3rd time win in this Madrid Grand Prix. Dana Blue, 11 by Mr. Blue. He won it on Verdi. He won it on VDL Group Sapphire. Time. It is going to come down to talent and just a touch of luck in there as well.
Stride, stride, stride. You need gallop, you need space. You need to be able to cover ground and, like you say, Steve, count on a careful horse that is with you all the way through. Seven, beautiful seven in here. Turns up to Longines Global Champions Tour. A little bit slower than Guéry, but that's okay. Maybe he can catch up with Bart Blaise elsewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, 3/4 of a second faster than Blaise. Come on now, Van der Vleuten. Keep moving right up here. He's faster here than Bart Blaise. To my feeling, this is better. It is 40-11 and Van der Vleuten in front of his owners here. Come on, yes,
surely
got it.
quicker. 39.77 Bart Blaise. Oh well. I gave my best shot.
Yeah.
Michael van der Vleuten could be a triple winner here in Madrid, and on a horse owned by Spanish owner Marta Ortega. Will he have delivered home for them? Oh, he's certainly given it his best shot.
But that means
We're not done yet.
no, that the standard has just been risen by Michael van der Vleuten, that the next pairs have to do even better. Van der Vleuten was quicker to the Caser Seguros, that the green vertical, the second to last fence, made a lot of difference there.
Oh, we're going to be
This man,
Oh,
this is crucial.
Daniel Deusser, Callisto Blue. This could take him to the top of the Global Champions Tour rankings. Current world number 6. Daniel Deusser, accurate.
8 strides, I think. Has he got a plan to make it up elsewhere? Here again, he adds.
You say it looks a steady start.
Yeah, he just wants to get a double clear in. But we've got 3 clears already. Has he got a sprint in his mind somewhere? 3.5 seconds. So not in for the victory here. But this could be a smart ride from Deusser, knowing that the others are going to battle it out for victory. And he will stay up there on a double clear. And it is a double clear for Deusser. Good thinking.
Well, some days it is better to keep your powder dry, put yourself in a good position. Deusser goes into 4th place there, clear 45.92. Has backed off what is going to look like a real fight for the finish. Decides to sidestep the punch-up that's coming up between the final few and says, get my clear, put me in the mix. I'll get some good points, a good finish, and we'll fight another day. Sit and watch him ride all day. Now on to the king of the ring, Luke Beerbaum. He was brilliant last night to win a class there. Schultz's Casello. Got all the age and experience between them. Oh.
One of the few Grand Prix he hadn't won yet in his career.
Remember, he came so close to potentially winning the Super Grand Prix in Prague last year. He was leading right over there, just Edwina tops Alexander Pipping him at the post. The door is open. Michael van der Vleuten looking through it so far, leading on 39.77.
Turns now, and he's not going to play a crucial role, no, on the contrary. Time falls, jumping falls, total of 9, drops all the way down to 7th. Lutke Beerbaum. Michael van der Vleuten leads, Bart Blaise is 2nd, and Daniel Goldstein is now 3rd. Deusser still 4th, and 4 left to go.
Absolutely. Beerbaum, though, still with some very good performances this week. Skip into the first, down it goes. The music in here is blasting. Evelina Tovek, former winner in Rome. Different ride this time, the 10-year-old Delila de la Pomme. Superb first round, of course, to produce a clear. but they look more and more confident all the time.
Lucky there. Come on now, come on. The mare has got a big stride. It looks a bit stiff and woody, but she... Oh, no, that one is gone. She had luck on that one vertical, but the triple bar, there she loses it, and it's a 4. Fastest on 4 is Guéry in 42nd sharp. Guéry sits in 5th place, second last fence here for Evelina. And up she comes for the Oxer of Longines and home. 42.64 seconds. The Dutchman gathering in the warm-up. But Evelina Torvek concludes this Grand Prix with a 7th place at this point, with 3 still to go.
3 still to go. Michael van der Vleuten, Bart Bless, Daniel Goldstein, top 3 so far. Reached out here across, just didn't quite make it. Michael edging around the tunnel, watching the screen. 3 left to go. 2 previous winners in these 3. Luciana Diniz of Portugal, 2015 champion, Vertigo du Désert. First time this horse has really been tested out here under these circumstances. Time to beat 39.77. Here we go. And it's going to be Ben Mayer, then Martin Fuchs. Oh,
and it's gone. So 4 for Diniz, the former winner here in Madrid. But one thing is for sure, with the horses that we've seen her ride this season, she is right there, back at the highest level. Horses like Icarus, Camargo, this Vertigo, all in great form. Steeples up to the green vertical and steers Vertigo du Désert to the last fence, and she's not slow at all, Steve.
No.
With 4 faults, she's home in 42.35 seconds, and there is still margin on this horse, let's not forget. Luciana Diniz is now 7, Torvek is 8, and Beerbaum is 9, but Van der Vleuten still leads.
2 left to go. The defending champion and the winner from previously from Mexico, the world number 5. That is a combination, as you say, we're going to see more of this season. Luciana Brush will certainly build a new string to go to battle with. Crowd crackling along with the music as it builds up. Blood running, it is going to be, temperatures are up. Here we go. Exciting.
2 teammates left to go.
2 teammates for the London Knights left to go, as you say. It is going to be Ben Mayer first, the defending champion. Explosion W, naturally very fast. Went on to win the championship last year, unbelievably closing it out with a final win in Doha, but they'd already won it before that. And then Martin Fuchs and Chaplin.
Look,
this horse has half a gear on everyone else.
7. And a quick turn. Longines Global Champions Tour out of the way. 7 or 8 strides. I think 8 is the better option. He's got the 8th in there.
He's out, and that's down.
That was very late that it fell, didn't it? And another one.
Not so.
That's 8 now for Ben Mayer. The time ticks. The finish is...
total of 8 for Ben Mayer Explosion W. Very fast combination.
So Ben Mayer drops, but Van der Vleuten and Bless still leading. The Dutchman strong here in Madrid. Goldstein is 3rd, but it's all about Michael van der Vleuten now in a head-to-head battle with the man from Switzerland.
Mayer's time was good enough at 38.13, but Michael van der Vleuten has produced the clears 39.77. Bart Bless 2nd. In fact, it's a Dutch 1-2 at the moment. Israel in 3rd. Last to go, Martin Fuchs, the world number 5.
Whoa.
Go for it.
Jeez. It's a little bit slow, but he pushed him really to get that 7th stride. Rubs the top rail on the Longines vertical. Global Champions Tour upright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into the combination. Now sit up, get him out. Come on, move, move, move. 39.77. Fuchs. Big win for him if he can pull this off. 39.77. It feels like he's got the tie, but it's going to get close, and it is going to be a win for Fuchs.
It's going to be enough. Yes,
yes,
it is.
it is.
39.41. There's number one. Number one all the way, Michael van der Vleuten. He'd given it everything. Just the disappointment there. But Martin Fuchs. Wow.
Look at the explosion.
That's what it means.
What an ovation he gets here from his crowd. Like we said, Steve, knowledgeable, enthusiastic. Oh, what a big, big win for Martin Fuchs. It's sad, it's hard, it's bitter for van der Vleuten. But Fuchs, from ear to ear, the smile. And this man, you can feel the pain. It jumps off the screen. And this man just enjoys every bit of it. What an ovation he gets here, standing ovation from the Spanish onlookers. And Chaplin, in the footsteps of his legendary father, who also won the Grand Prix here 30 years ago with van der Vleuten. How ironic. Luigi Baglieri, Sean Vaught, the whole team, Fuchs, everybody in it. And that's what fathers do. This is pure joy. Rough, raw emotion. The images that sum it all up. This is also what sums it up. Fuchs by just under 0.3 of a second ahead of van der Vleuten. Brilliant performance from Bless. Goldstein once again outstanding, as is Deusser, who will make a big jump forward on the ranking, closing up in on the Vos.
Well, Martin Fuchs, the new winner of the Madrid Grand Prix and booking your place to the Super Grand Prix. Your second Grand Prix on the Longines Global Tour, that was some impressive performance.
Yeah, my horse Chaplin was great. It's an amazing stadium, an amazing crowd. I was lucky to be last to go, and then I knew what I had to do, and I had the support of all the Spanish fans here, and this was amazing.
Fantastic finish from Michael van der Vleuten as well, and a great crowd in here helps. What did you think in there was the bit that just tipped it for you?
I wanted to be really quick to the third vertical and to the triple bar, and then obviously the last two jumps just used the canter of my horse Chaplin.
Chaplin again produces a brilliant performance. Where do you go from here, and what does it feel like to win here in Madrid?
Yeah, it feels amazing to win here. A great crowd, amazing show. My first time competing here, so I'm definitely coming back. And Chaplin, he will do in 2 weeks the Nations Cup in St. Gallen, and I hope we can win once in front of a home crowd.
Well, you yourself have had the year of your life so far. It's been amazing. You're going to keep on that trajectory. Well done here.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Martin Fuchs.
And here's the head-to-head. Fuchs pushing his horse Chaplin early, and here he's got the early lead already on van der Vleuten. Van der Vleuten overtakes him right there ahead of the triple. On par here, and now somewhere in this last gallop, Fuchs has to make it up. Still, of course, it's 0.3 of a second. It's tough to call, but it is absolutely the last line where he wins it. That's what they call down to the wire, and a big win for Fuchs. Overall standings, De Vos leads, Deusser moves up into second, Van der Vleuten is now third, Bruinseels drops to 4, Jérôme Guérin is now 5, and then Dovek with a big jump forward. Also Goldstein now in the top of the championship after 5 legs here in Madrid, and there's the rest. Ben Meer starts to climb as well, but mainly Deusser and Van der Vleuten with the big leaps forward, and the rest of the group. Barbles, of course, another great effort from him.
It completes the first of the European stages of the Longines Global Champions Tour, and another booking their place into Prague. Martin Fuchs and Chaplin, a wonderful star-struck performance from them. We all enjoyed it. We'll hope to see you soon on the tour as we head on to Hamburg.